Oh boy, here goes. When one steps into the dirty world of YouTube, it's hard to avoid getting a little on ya. The characters one has to associate with make it tough to remain clean and innocent. Viewers are often out for blood. Nobody wants a voice of reason on this topic, but let me try.
You're gonna lose that girl. Yes, you're gonna lose that girl. You're gonna lose. Yes, you're gonna lose that girl.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another super fresh video with yours truly, the voice of reason, right here on YouTube, your vegan network. So let's just get right into this one, shall we? Some of you asked in the comment section for a video on Scanlan's lawsuit filed against the Vegan Cheetah regarding comments he made and continues to make about her on his YouTube channel and live YouNow broadcast. To keep this video kid-friendly, I will not repeat the details of these claims, but I will link Anna's video in the description box below. I think SinCity Renee also joined the lawsuit for comments made against her as well. I'll also link her channel down below. Instead of walking back on old accusations Charles made against Anna months ago now, he chose to double down on them during a live broadcast last month in an interview with the Vegan Traveler. Drama is the central nervous system of YouTube. The viewer merely chooses his or her preferred dosage level. Cheetah has built a fairly successful social media business catering largely to viewers who enjoy the high dose levels of vegan drama. Admittedly, some of these stories are fun and entertaining, but some are clearly fabricated for views. This has implications. For one, viewers can unsub. The reality is, however, that subscriber numbers don't really factor in. Even when a channel is losing a lot of subs, it's often simultaneously associated with increased views. And it's the views that matter the most. In fact, it's believed YouTube will soon be doing away with the subscription model entirely. Now, Charles gets downright manic off of YouTube attention. It energizes him and makes him stronger, and this is his Achilles heel. We saw this last summer. He came to see himself as the center of vegan YouTube. Yes, he trolls, but he was drunk on all the social media attention within what he refers to as the VYC. And this phenomenon is driven by viewer demand. I think out of survival and reasons of opportunity, Cheetah is happy to oblige. And he'll do this for a period of time before tiring of it himself because of the feelings of guilt or losing control. Cheetah has admitted on his channel he wants to produce content of a more personal nature. But sadly, drama seems to pay better than vlogs with your girlfriend. And so Cheetah is back in the saddle again, so to speak, with little to no challenge from his fan base. I'm not judging this. Some people use YouTube as a form of escape. They don't want to play by the standard set of rules when they watch YouTube videos and live broadcasts. Some of us like to escape into our more Machiavellian ways. We saw this at some of Trump's rallies during the presidential election. Many of Cheetah's fans are very nice people. Please don't get me wrong on that one. And at the risk of pulling a Hillary here, when you make a lot of defamatory claims against people, it can pull out the lowest levels from the woodwork, just like some of Trump's supporters. And this is all well and good until something so outrageous gets said that it crosses the threshold of tolerance. We all have our limits even here on YouTube. Some things just can't be swept under the rug. And none of this is black and white either. Talk to a lawyer friend. She'll tell you, YouTube isn't the best setting for a slander lawsuit. The law hates the cyber world. Borders of jurisdiction are blurry at best, and players are viewed as adolescent. Guilty by association, I guess. But what do you do when you're targeted on YouTube? What recourse is there? YouTube and other social media platforms are becoming more and more legitimized. It would seem we're not all goons after all. Even if Anna did what Charles alleges, and no, I don't believe this to be true, no one would want to see that business digitally linger and show up in a Google search. And strangely, I don't even think Charles wants that either. So why does he make these claims? Well, for one, I think he got cornered into doubling down on these old claims made about Anna by the Vegan Traveler last month in a live broadcast. I also think Charles and many others who host live shows think it's private or nobody's going to find out what gets said during the broadcast. I think the level of discourse can get much lower during a live broadcast, especially if you have a live audience to feed off of. And the third point that needs to be made here is that Charles isn't accurately predicting the consequences of his actions when he says these things. What if Anna got so overwhelmed by these claims that she chose to harm herself? Look, we've seen this happen, guys, and there's no coming back from it. We all need to be more aware of what we say here on YouTube. Words can hurt. So what should people like Anna do when this kind of thing happens? The first thing you should do is talk to friends and family and don't keep it to yourself. Guys, no matter whose side you're on, please try to empathize with Anna here. Being targeted on the internet can be emotionally and financially costly. I work with youth and know they're all at risk for cyberbullying. We as teachers know this behavior is going on all the time. Those of you watching who are parents must stay up late at night worrying about this kind of stuff. Now, the girls appear to want an apology above all else. Cheetah shows no willingness to apologize. And this is probably not an appeal I would recommend they make publicly if they hope to win in a court of law. To say an apology will make everything better undermines any possible judgment of restitution. It implies no damages were incurred, which is what courts typically want to remedy. And compromise doesn't appear to be around the corner for Charles. I'm sure he feels revived and energized from the vegan gains bloodletting. He's pumped, he wants a battle. An apology in his mind would cost him 4 or 5 months of inflated viewership, and he wants this played out in the court of public opinion. He may lose subs, but he knows subs always return. This is a catch-22. He's got a fairly large YouTube platform, and he'll use it against the girls. He's already started by waging war on Renee. I think Cheetah sees he has far less to lose and potentially a lot more to gain through a social media war. This is a mindset I wouldn't want to be up against personally. The girls are caught here, I think. They can play his game by using their channels to level the playing field. Their risk exposure here is in the courthouse. Judges don't like plaintiffs doing their work for them. Or they can be silent and let Charles chew on their characters for the next several months. Flagging videos might help, but could also backfire on them. YouTube warns against this unless it's a very clear violation of terms of service. I think some of us with channels can help at least a little by weighing in on this and keeping the discussion balanced and fair. No matter how you feel about Charles, please take some time to listen to Anna's video. She's a well-spoken, intelligent girl whose side you need to hear before casting your final judgment, however Machiavellian you wish to be. Maybe I'm just naive and unambitious, but I think an old-fashioned apology from one YouTuber to another could make this all go away and be one giant example of humanity inside this unreal world we call YouTube. I support anyone who fights for justice and personal truth.
Les bars sont remplis, le jour se lève, sans faire de bruit, dans l'aventure, parfum du midi, je fais la trêve, aujourd'hui. On s'en va, même si j'ai pas le moral, ni le courage, ni le courage.
Alright guys, there's the video for today, so please share your thoughts down below. If you thought the video was the least bit interesting, please consider giving it a like. I do so appreciate it. I know you all have strong opinions on this one, so let's get a discussion going down below. Clean, please. Try to keep the language kind of kid-friendly if you could. If you haven't already, go on over to Instagram and Twitter and start following me today. The links are in the description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all back here in a few days' time for another super fresh video.